My name is Mike McCumber. I am an artist and an explorer specializing in landscape, nature, and conservation photography. And this is Hollow Island. This film takes us behind the scenes of some of the most wild and remote caves and canyons on Vancouver Island. From sea caves to river caves to cave waterfalls, caves pouring directly into the ocean, caves formed entirely from fallen old-growth logs, and even caves where waterfalls pour through heart-shaped openings in the cave ceilings. This video explores some of my favorite cave images I've ever created. We journey through river caves, sea caves, canyons, and cave waterfalls while discussing the challenges and rewards of caving, canyoning, and adventure photography. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the hidden underworld of Vancouver Island, also known as the Hollow Island. We begin our journey deep within a series of river caves in the northern regions of Vancouver Island. This area is filled with caves and canyons that weave their way through mountainous landscapes and rugged terrain. Some of these river caves feature cathedral-sized chambers where roaring rivers and waterfalls crash through stone corridors, often feeling less like a cave and more like a massive stadium carved from rock. One of the best ways I've found to capture the true scale of these spaces is through panoramic imagery, combined with a human element for perspective. Without scale, it's almost impossible to comprehend their sheer size. I hope you enjoy some of these images from some of the most unique river caves I've explored on Vancouver Island. Next, we head towards the edge of the island to explore the raw power of the Pacific Ocean and the sea caves it's carved out. Next up, we journey to the outer edges of the island, where the rugged coastline meets the relentless force of the Pacific. As the ocean crashes against the sea walls of Vancouver Island, it slowly carves out vast networks of sea caves, natural structures that truly take your breath away. Entering a sea cave feels like stepping into another world. The thunder of crashing waves is amplified inside the stone chambers. Salt spray fills the air, creating misty, dreamlike conditions within the darkness. Shooting inside a sea cave is one of the most exhilarating experiences I've ever had. Some of these caves, like the first image shown here, exist nearly 15 feet below the ocean, and only reveal themselves once or twice a year if the conditions line up perfectly. It's important to note here that accessing sea caves is extremely dangerous and requires intense planning. Many of these caves are only accessible during very specific low tide windows. When the tide rises, they are completely submerged. Timing the tides correctly is life dependent. These access windows often occur in the early morning hours, which means entering the caves in the complete darkness, a challenge all on its own. The sea caves of Vancouver Island are also notorious for being home to wildlife. Sea lions are common, but they spook easily when encountering humans. The caves are also filled with birds, bats, and other marine life, forming an entire ecosystem hidden beneath the surface. So please enjoy these images from some of the wildest sea caves I've discovered so far. Next up, we grab the ropes and rappel into the canyons of Hollow Island. The canyons of Vancouver Island are absolutely wild. Towering canyon walls soar hundreds of feet into the air, blanketed in thick moss and foliage, and lined by ancient old-growth trees above. Below, the canyons twist and weave their way through the island, forming labyrinths of caves, cascades, and waterfalls. Canyoning and cave photography come with an immense number of challenges, especially when it comes to keeping yourself and your gear safe. Rappelling, climbing, swimming, and squeezing through tight passages, all while protecting cameras and equipment, means dry bags, ropes, headlamps, and flotation devices are essential. On many shoots, I'll carry 2 dry bags, 2 inner tubes, 2 tripods, multiple lighting setups, and all my photo and video gear. Setting up some of these scenes genuinely feels like lighting a full movie set. Many cave and canyon locations require multiple trips just to move gear in and out. When you combine that with filming and photography, it becomes extremely time-consuming. In the summer months, I'll often spend 12 hours or more inside of a single canyon, waiting as light beams explode through the narrow rock slots. Another aspect I love about canyons is how constantly they change. When I first explored some of these areas, I discovered caves formed entirely by massive log jams from fallen old-growth trees, with decades of rushing water hollowing out perfect chambers beneath them. When I returned the following year, after a heavy rainy season, the entire cave had been washed away. This is one of the reasons I love nature photography so deeply, capturing moments that will never exist again. One of my favorite locations on the island, which I call Skull Canyon, features skull-like rock formations protruding from the canyon walls, creating a truly otherworldly atmosphere. So please enjoy this gallery of some of my favorite canyon images. I think the canyons offer some of the best opportunities for truly captivating landscape imagery. The combination of elements makes creating compelling photographs feel almost effortless. Crystal clear pools, endless cascades, and waterfalls around every corner, all tucked inside narrow corridors and hidden caves. Some of my favorite landscape images I've ever created have come from these canyons. The technical challenge combined with the physical adventure of each run makes the experience incredibly rewarding. I hope these images carry the energy of the moments in which they were created. I absolutely love nature and capturing it in all its forms. If I'm honest, I couldn't tell you which element I love most. Forests, caves, waterfalls, canyons, mountains, or coastlines. Before moving to Vancouver Island, if you told me there was a place on Earth where all of these elements existed in one location, I wouldn't have believed you. Then I discovered Hollow Island, and the most magical place I've ever seen. A massive cathedral-sized sea cave carved into a rugged coastline nestled beneath an old-growth forest. Smaller sea caves exist within the main chamber. Two massive waterfalls pour into the cave from either side, one flowing through a heart-shaped opening in the cave ceiling. Through the cave's ocean-facing exit, the Olympic mountain range is visible in the distance. Every single element of nature I love, all in one place. If paradise on Earth exists, this is it. What makes this location even more special is its fleeting access windows. Must be perfectly timed with the tides and surf, or you don't leave with your life. This place ignited something in me, and I began searching for more cave waterfall locations just like it. If I learned anything from playing Super Mario as a kid, it's that there are caves behind waterfalls. That idea has lived in my imagination ever since childhood, and exploring these places brings me that same sense of wonder and joy. If you would have told me years ago that I would create an entire body of work focused on cave waterfalls, I would have never believed it. Yet here we are. So I hope you enjoy this gallery of cave waterfall images. Alright, and just like that, I hope you all enjoyed this short film from the caves of Hollow Island. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking, subscribing, or sharing it with a fellow adventure lover. If you'd like to learn more about conservation efforts on Vancouver Island or support my work directly, you can purchase a print, book an eco tour, or join a photography workshop at MikeMcCumberphotography.com. Thanks again for watching. Until next time, peace and love, baby.